everybody, it's Mike Colby here. I'm the Operations Manager at Northwood & Walters in Lincoln, and my video today is just to bring all the agents and landlords up to date with some change in legislation that happened as of yesterday, which is the 30th of March, just in regard to the way that landlords and agents need to undertake right to rent checks on their tenants in readiness for any tenancy agreements. As you know, agents and landlords have a legal obligation to undertake the right to rent checks to make sure that the tenant has the required documentation to reside in a property in the UK. Now obviously with the COVID-19 pandemic, some of those checks are proving a little bit more difficult to meeting the tenant than in person. So some changes were, put in place yesterday to assist landlords and agents to be able to do those checks. So the first thing is that the agent and landlord would need to request the tenant to send over a copy of their original documentation. And following on from that, the agent or the landlord would need to arrange a video call in with the tenant, and the tenant would then need to show the agent or the landlord their original documentation that they sent over. And now that bit's quite important, because off the back of that, the landlord and agent would need to then record the date you made the check and mark it as an adjusted check has been undertaken on, inserting that date, due to COVID-19. Now, some tenants may still be unable to evidence their right to rent as a result of the pandemic, and if a tenant cannot provide those documents from the prescribed lists, then you must contact the landlord's checking service, and you'll then receive a response back from them within the next 2 days, which you must keep to protect yourself against a civil penalty. So they're the first things that you need to take place now. Now, when the temporary measures are lifted, and we still haven't been given a date of when that will be, there will be retrospective right to rent checks will need to be then carried out on tenants who either started their tenancy during this period or required a follow-up checkup during that period. And the retrospective checks should be marked as the individual's tenancy agreement commenced on, again with that date, and the prescribed right to rent was undertaken on, again, putting that date in due to COVID-19. And also you'll need to undertake those checks within 8 weeks of the COVID-19 measures ending. So there's quite a bit of information to take in there, but what I will do is I'm just going to share the link of the government website, of which all these details are highlighted in. But it is important to say, as an agent, as a landlord, that you adhere to those checks. To say at the moment, those checks will come in force from today, which is the 31st, and you will all be updated in regard to when the temporary measures are lifted, and that we can go back to taking the original copies of those right to rent checks. So hopefully you found that useful. I will be posting out more regular videos, again, just in regard to any of the market updates and changes in legislation as things are moving quickly still. If you would like to send over any particular questions you have as a landlord in Lincoln, then please feel free to send it over to me. My email address is mshollenby@northwooduk.com. Love to hear from you. In the meantime, I hope you and your families are keeping safe and well, and look forward to speaking to you all again soon. Thanks very much indeed, and have a great day.